Hey guys, welcome back to the MLB The Show 19 Prelude series on MLB 18 The Show. And Marty McBombers in the playoffs here. He went 0 for 2, but he did reach base a couple times, so good for him. Now we're going to see in this game, and he pinch hit, and he went 0 for 1, so not good for him. Then we'll look at his next game. He pinch hit, and he went 0 for 1. So couple pinch hit opportunities, no hits. And then a pinch running opportunity for McBombers. They threw him out there. Did not try to steal on that attempt. Then he went 2 for 4 with a run scored, an RBI. Had a very nice game. RBI double, good for him, and a stolen base. So McBombers does well even in a series loss. Then, with the Bowie Bay Sox, we're looking for Barber, and he goes 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Oof, not a great showing there. Now we move on to game number 2, and he goes 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. He hit a 2-run shot. Nice to see from Bryce Barber. Then we look, and they don't allow him to play the next game. That's pretty dumb. I would have kept the hot hand, but they won the game anyway. And then the final game, again, he does not play, but they do win the game. So they will move on to the next series, and they will get beat 3-1, so their title hopes do die, but Barber goes 2 for 4 with an RBI in game number 1. Good job for him. It was an RBI single. And then game number 2, Barber would go 0 for 4 with a run scored. He did get himself on base via walk. Then game number 3, he would go 2 for 5 with a run scored, 2 strikeouts. Playing okay, 285 in this postseason, not too bad for him. And then he would go 0 for 3 to bring his average all the way back down to 250. Not great. Sad for the Bowie Bay Sox to get knocked out. Now we're here with the Chattanooga Lookouts, and Harrison Mann's on this team, but he did not play in game number 1, in which his team took a 3-1 win. Then his team took a 2-1 win, and he would go 1 for 4 batting in the 2-hole. And then we'll take a look at game number 3 in this sweep and championship for him. And he did not play. So he rode right bench to a ring in AA, I believe it is. But good for him. Good for Harrison Mann. Now we're looking at Midland, where Marley Bowman should be lurking somewhere around here. There he is. 2 for 5, 2 runs and an RBI with 2 strikeouts. That's a crazy game for Bowman. But good to see. He does get the RBI. And then in the closeout game, he plays as well. Goes 1 for 4, 2 runs scored, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Just another one of those crazy games. And stole a base. So good job in the sweep and the championship for Bowman. Now, Major League Playoffs. First guy to make it into the Major League Playoffs is Tom Terrific. And Dallas Keuchel pitches a complete game there, winning 4-0. Good for him. And the Houston Astros and Tom Terrific. And now we'll see if Terrific gets in this game. He does not. Chris Davinsky closes that one out with the save in a win over the Yankees, and they would end up sweeping the Yankees in 3 games. Good to see. Always love seeing that. Terrific gets the hold for Davinsky, as you can see up there, with 1 strikeout in 1 inning. Not too bad. Davinsky would get the win. And Tom Terrific is the first one to win a playoff series. So, good stuff, good stuff. And now we are going to move to the next series. It's against the Boston Red Sox. This should be a tough one. It's a 1-1 series. Ooh, and taken out that quick. All right, so 4-1, the Red Sox would take the series. Terrific does not get into game number 1. Game number 2, Terrific does not get into that one either. Davinsky with the save. Davinsky with a good postseason, despite getting knocked out. Terrific does not get into that game either. Let's see. Terrific does not get into that one. So it's not Terrific's fault at all. So that's Terrific. There we go. Blown save. Okay, so it is his fault a little bit. Blew the save. Didn't get the L, though, but blew the save. You suck, Terrific, even though you're an 84 overall at 21 years old. But whatever. So he went 5-2 with 10 saves, 39 innings pitched, and a 2.31 ERA with the Astros this season. So not bad. He's a youngin'. He could still get some stuff done. Who else was in the majors this year? I will show you guys who else was in the majors. Ethan Long had a little bit of major league experience with the St. Louis Cardinals. He went 2-2 with a 5.67 ERA. He also had a little experience last year as well. So he definitely has some work to do. We're going to go check in on Brad Givens, who has been in the majors since the series started. He went 4-7 with a 4.17 ERA. Still some developing to do for him, but he's up to a 77 overall now. On the Kansas City Royals, we will check in with Jacob Allen, see how he's looking. And he has 3 home runs and only batted 184. In 145 games, he only got 49 at-bats. So, looks like the Royals in the majors are using him like they used him in the minors as a defensive substitute. Dominic Ekstrom came up to the majors this year as a rookie, and he hit 6 home runs in 332 at-bats in 93 games, batted 283. Not too shabby for a guy who just came up. Vran Haxon is now full-time closing over there in Minnesota. He is 4-4 this year with 2 saves. So his first couple little half a seasons of Major League experience becoming handy. Justin Jones looks like the starting third baseman for the Chicago White Sox. He did play 134 games with 17 homers and 63 RBIs, batting .235. Not too shabby for him there. All right, so I think what we're going to do, we're going to go through one more season here of simulation before ending this video on the 3rd episode of this little mini-series. I do hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you are, please go ahead and hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if this is the first time you're ever seeing anything on this channel. We've got plenty more for you. There, Weaver, in his first attempt to make the playoffs in the wild card game, he gives up 6 runs. Not a chance for Weaver. Now Givens gets his first opportunity with Bryce Harper hitting for him on his team, giving him run support. Let's see. He would lose. He goes 6 2/3, gives up 3 runs, and his Padres would lose the game 5-3 against the Cubs. He wouldn't get a chance to pitch again, obviously. So the Padres make it in to the playoffs, and they take an early exit to the Cubs. Meanwhile, Kansas City's over here, and Jacob Allen's in the playoffs. And he would go 0-1 there, and he also has Lynch on his team now, and Lynch would hit himself an RBI double. And there's Allen and Lynch once more. Allen goes 0-1. Lynch goes 3-6. Hits a triple and gets an RBI off of it. Then in the next game, again, we're looking. Allen does not bat. Lynch goes 0-4. So that's not very productive. No wonder they lost that game. And then you look down here, and we got Allen didn't get to bat. Lynch goes 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts. Not a great last couple games for Lynch, and the Red Sox would take him out. So now we're looking over here for Tom Terrific, who would take on the Seattle Mariners with his Astros. And Terrific would pitch there as the setup man to Phelps. He would only pitch a third of an inning and give up a run, so not good at all. Gets him a 27 ERA to start off the postseason. Then he does not get a chance to pitch game number 2. In game number 3, he would get the save. He would go 1 1/3 innings and get 2 strikeouts. Then in game number 4, he would not pitch. And in game number 5, he would be the last one pitching, but the game was already lost at that point. Peacock really blew the game. So that would be episode number 3. Hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you are brand new. Plenty more of this series coming your way leading up to MLB The Show 19.